Hello, and welcome to another edition of Ask Excite. I'm Tim Bushnell with Expert Cytometry, and today's question comes from Jess. And Jess has asked, what is a t-test? That's a great question, Jess. A t-test is a statistical test. It's going to compare two populations and give you data to determine if the null hypothesis is supported or can be rejected. The null hypothesis is a statement, typically, that two populations are the same, that your treatment has caused no change or no difference to the populations. Take, for example, an experiment where I design, I postulate or I hypothesize that my drug X, increases the number of B cells in my patient population after treatment. My null hypothesis would be patients treated with drug X, in patient population treated with drug X, there is no change in the B cells. So I would perform my experiments, collect samples without treatment, samples with treatment, and I would perform the t-test, and I would get a value out that I would compare to the threshold. If my value, the p-value, is greater than the threshold, then I don't have statistical significance, and I can't reject the null hypothesis. If my p-value, on the other hand, is less than or equal to the threshold, then I reject the null hypothesis, and I see statistical significance in my data. Now, the t-test, as I said, is performed on two populations, and those populations have to have a Gaussian distribution. If you don't have a Gaussian distribution, there are similar tests, such as a Mann-Whitney test, that can be applied to your data set, again, comparing two populations. Thanks for another Ask Excite. Until next time, be sure to keep up with your flow cytometry best practices right here with your friends in Flow, Tim and Team Excite.